Welcome back, my butterfly kaleidoscope to One Hook, Two Hands. This is Sarah from the creator behind One Hook, Two Hands, and today we are going to be doing two more of the crochet kits from Dollar Tree. Now, I am going to do these videos a little differently. Say, on this initial video, I'm going to open both of these packs. We're going to look and see what the supplies are, look and read over the pattern, and then we are going to come back when I have made both of them, both in the way that I do for these reviews, and then we will review them in the second part. For those of you who are new here, welcome. We are glad to have you. I call my subscribers or followers butterflies because they bring me hope and joy, and that is what the butterfly represents to me. And the kaleidoscope is the move that butterflies do when they're getting ready to take off or land as a group. And so if you decide to land with us and join our kaleidoscope, we would love to have you like or even subscribe to the channel. If you do, you'll get more videos like these where we do yarn reviews, we do pattern reviews, we do I am going to be getting into crochet alongs. It just may not happen before the end of this year just because of everything going on. We also do different make it items that I sell. Some are my patterns, some aren't, but also do yarn reviews and hook reviews. So that's just kind of an overview of the channel. If it's something you're interested, feel free. Excuse me. Let me get a sip of water. To hit the like or subscribe and join our group. If you are not new here, welcome. I'm glad to see you back. I do hope you liked the video today. So I'm going to go ahead and open up these two and go through it. If you saw the previous video, you saw us make the donut, and whenever I make a kit like this, I always make one of the one that the comes with it, everything with it, and then I make one from some of my own yarn. So in this one, I made, in the donut, hi everybody, I made this one out of Premier's Minikins, and which is a cotton acrylic blend. Totally love it. Made for a great donut, chocolate donut. But we're also going to do the bee, and then it doesn't say what kind of animal. I'm calling this a whale, or a wannabe whale at the very least. So we're going to open it up, look at the supplies, and then I'm going to go away and make it both in their yarn and then in my yarn, and then we'll come back and have a conversation. So let's get into it. So according to this, it includes a plastic needle, yarn, stuffing, crochet hook, and plastic beads. What it is calling plastic beads for my last one is the safety eyes. So let's just open this up and look here. So we got our stuffing. We have our pattern. We've got our needle, eyes, and like mouth thread. We've got our crochet hook, our yellow, white, and black yarn. Now, I'm going to check, but no, this one still doesn't say the size. It reminds me of the other one, which ended up being about a 3.5 millimeter hook. So I'm guessing this is the same size. So it does look like it came with everything it said it came with. Let's open up. Now, all of their patterns are in 2 languages, and I'm not entirely sure if the other language is French, because it doesn't look like Spanish to me. But the one thing I do like about their patterns is they do have all of the basic stitches here that you will need, and a pretty good explanation of how you use them. So I'm going to quickly scan through this. Did it give us a stitch marker? I'm not seeing a stitch marker, but it does look like you need to use one for this. So you can use a little bit of thread as a stitch marker, or, but you did say to mark your stitches. So personally, I like to use for this kind of crochet project one of these kind of stitch markers, the plastic ones that close. I always prefer the ones that close. You could use one of these, but it's a little bit short and it might split your yarn. So I prefer these if I want to have a choice. And it does look like it's a pretty straightforward. Okay, so this is just teaching you how to make a magic ring, which is a really nice example set. But then it has the body instructions down here. Both on the increase and then your decrease. Gives you a very straightforward little pattern to make the body, and then how to make the wings, and then sewing all the parts of the bee. So, and it does come with pictures, colored pictures, which I like, because colored pictures help you actually see things. So there is that. So that is what we've got with the bee. And so I do think it came pretty well together, except for the stitch marker issue, which I think it should have had, given the fact that if this is for a newbie, somebody might not have had a stitch marker. I don't know if Dollar Tree has separate stitch markers, but I would recommend them. Getting some, especially if they're like this one, get the stitch marker. So that is our first one. And then our second one is the Wannabe Whale. And it says it has a plastic needle, yarn, stuffing, crochet hook, and plastic beads, which again, that's what it's calling the eyes. Now with safety eyes, I do one thing on the one I make by them that I do on my other ones, is I put some netting backing on it. I would recommend that because safety eyes are known to pop off and pop out, and this is just a way to keep it safe. So there's our little bit of white yarn, our needle, and our safety eyes. There's our blue yarn and our crochet hook. Let's look at this one real quick. Again, so again, it has the stitches and pretty good instructions. It also has the Create a Magic Ring. So we've got how to make the head for the, yep, it is a whale. Let's make a whale's head. Flippers and tail, and then, so you make sure like you make the head and body all together, flippers and tail, sew it all on. So that is that one, and we will, so again, looks like it comes together. I think this one too needs a stitch marker. So again, I'm just a little, if this is a true beginning set, it's supposed to be for beginners, which is kind of how it's marketed here, it definitely needs to have the stitch marker in there. Other than that, I will see you guys back when I have put together both mine and their versions of each of these patterns, and I'll see you on the flip side.